Good morning, everyone. It is I, Vermillion Monroe, and here's some more Final Fantasy XIV. Today's D&D session had to be rescheduled for next week, but that's completely fine, because we have Gunbreaker and Dancer at level 63, after a bit of grinding this weekend. So, we're going to go ahead and get that done, and let's get the show on the wagon. Yes, here we are, with my nice Violet Tide outfit, as you can see. Oh my. Now that's a dancer uniform. Yeah, I don't know if that's a Gunbreaker uniform, though, but well, I guess we'll have to wait and see if that's the case. Ha ha ha! Alright. Alright, Nashmira. What do we got this time? A soiree in the Sultanate. Nashmira is ready to take the show on the road. That'll be convenient, since we'll do Gunbreaker and Ul'dah pretty soon. Well, if it isn't my star pupil, you couldn't have come at a better time. A messenger just arrived. It would appear that Master Gigurushu has received a response from his friends in the Sultanate. As for the details, he would deliver them to us in person. Why don't you go on ahead to his villa? I will fetch Rana and be along shortly. Alright, I'll go on ahead. See ya. No commentary about my outfit, huh? It's cool. I know I got the best grip in the house. Outside the house. Which is like the entire world. Ahem. What's going on with you, huh? Oh dear, a cutscene. Here we go. Well, well, well.
Well, well, if it isn't my second favorite dancer! Good news, my boy! Thanks to the highest recommendation of yours truly, my friends at the Syndicate would be more than happy to host one of your performances in Ul'dah!
You have our deepest gratitude, Master Gigurushu. Truly, your generosity knows no bounds.
Think nothing of it. Your performance gave me a thrill I'll not soon forget, and while I'd love nothing more than to keep you all to my own, I'd be remiss if I didn't share my most remarkable discovery with the rest of the realm. That goes for you in particular, my lovely Rana. You may be a bit rough around the edges, but that just adds to your untamed, dare I say, feral allure. Nothing would make me happier than to go down in history as the man who introduced your beauty to Eorzea.
Why, Master Gigurushu, you're making me blush.
Yeah, that's how it'll take me. I simply can't bear the thought that you've performed on my stage for the last time. You'll grace me with one final farewell performance, won't you? Surely after all I've done for you.
Our apologies, Master Gigurushu, but we must not keep our audience in the Sultanate waiting. After all, this is but the second stop on our journey, a journey we must see through to the end. And besides, while your words do Rana, and us all great honor, I would remind you that the girl is still an apprentice. Excess praise can lead to overconfidence, overconfidence to carelessness, and carelessness to an untimely fall. Do you hear me, Rana? No matter what glowing words your admirers may heap upon you, remember that your journey as a dancer has only just begun. Keep your feet planted firmly on the ground, lest you stumble on the road to achieving your full potential. But of course, and yet, it's truly inspiring to have such a devoted fan, is it not? Why, it helps me appreciate just how much I've blossomed as a dancer in such a short time. I do not mean to make light of your achievements. I ask only that you stay focused on the task at hand. Continue to hone your craft, and do not let yourself get swept away by unchecked emotion. And with that, we should be taking our leave. Master Gigurushu, we thank you for your patronage and hospitality. When our business in Eorzea is done, we will return to fully express our gratitude. You need not feel compelled to travel with the troop, Vermillion. I trust that you have matters of your own that you would attend to along the way. We shall await you in Ul'dah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, see you there. Well, let's go to Ul'dah. Then we could just grab Radovan there as Gunbreaker and do the things. Am I gonna change out of these clothes? Alright, let's see here. What?
What's the outfit your character's wearing?
It's the Violet Tide stuff. Go unlock it. What?
I don't know if I want to.
What's wrong with this? It's Violet Tide stuff. This is Shinto culture right here.
It is?
I think so.
Yeah,
this is what it looks like on tanks.
Oh, you get a little more coverage. How nice.
And a real coral weapon. Am I old enough to say coral?
What?
That's a sponge. You know what? Never mind. Hey guys, what's up? What are we doing here? Where's the Sultanate? Are we gonna perform? Is she in the street? Sometimes she does that. Don't take that the wrong way. So, this is Oda, Jewel of the Desert. But we're not here to see the sights. No. We must declare upon a suitable venue for our next performance. Yeah, I wonder where that is. I mean, I've been here several times. Oh, attention! As a matter of fact, I already have an idea. I was thinking we might put on a show in Stone's Throw, a settlement outside of town, said to be home to the poor and downtrodden. Are you sure of this, Mistress Nashimura? I agree that the arts should be enjoyed by the lowborn as well as the high, but is some glorified shantytown truly the best place for us to find an audience here? I would have it no other way. Now listen to me, Vermillion, and listen carefully. I always do the work, so I'm listening, trust me. You will recall that I told you that our Kriegstanz has the unique power to clear hearts and minds of worries, and lift the spirits of all who behold it. Put another way, bringing joy and succor to the scorned and the suffering is no less than our calling in life. In Limsa as well, our audience included many who were down on their luck, and yet it did not seem those troubles weighed so heavily in their hearts. Mayhap this is a remnant of their pirate heritage, a flagon of ale in hand and a song on the lips, and all their cares fade away. Ul'dah is different. Here I feel the scars of the calamity run deeper, particularly among those who lack the coin needed to rebuild their lives to their satisfaction. Stone's Throw it will be. I can think of no place more in need of what we offer. You there! Halt! Halt, I say! Uh-oh. You're the dancing troupe that's come at the invitation of the Syndicate, yes? On the authority of the Brass Blades, we command you to desist at once. Fear not, you have done nothing not wrong. It's just, well, Stone's Throw's not safe for visitors these days, you see. A group of real rabble-rousers has been causing trouble of late. You know how it is, protests, riots, and all sorts of unpleasant business. Of course, their anger's targeted directly at Ul'dah's upper crust. Like as not, they'd leave you a troupe of performers. Still, the Syndicate cannot accept the risk of its honored guests suffering an untimely injury, or worse. We appreciate your concern, but I can assure you that it is wholly unnecessary. All members of my troupe are well trained in the art of self-defense. We are more than capable of taking care of ourselves. That's right. Besides, healing suffering and strife across the realm is precisely the reason we've come here. Whatever sort of struggle your people face, why not let us look into the matter and see if we can't resolve it? It is a gracious offer, but no. Keeping the peace is our sworn duty, and one we cannot simply impose on guests. Besides, we are trained soldiers, and you are not. For your own safety, you should take your leave of this place at once. I haven't seen these dancers. I'm more than just a dancer, you know. Well, bitch, do you know who I am? An adventurer? And who knows his way around Ul'dah, you say? Perhaps you are fit to investigate the matter after all. Very well, then. You and your friends may carry on. Just promise that you won't go looking for trouble, eh? Okay, can we end the music? He seems chill. Seems. Mistress Nashimura, leave this to me. I'll dance up a storm for these poor folks, calm their hearts, and put an end to any riots or uprisings. I admire your spirit, Rana, and yet I cannot shake the sense that great danger does indeed lurk here. You may go, but only if Vermillion accompanies you, and you must promise that you will not leave his side. Oh, that's a promise made, alright. Yeah, I promise to, okay. Alright! The more the merrier, don't you agree, Vermillion? Let's make for stone's throw. I'll race you there. Alright, am I actually racing you? Cause... Why are you We're not racing, you're walking! God damn it. Bamboozled again. It's a town, like, right there, right? Yeah. I'll dash once around at the gates. Well, look at Stone's Throw. Worst place ever, I swear. Oh, there you are. Let's get started, shall we? Our first task is to figure out just who's behind these riots. Why don't we split up, ask around, and see what turns up? I mean, just be careful, alright? Don't tell me you're worried about that silly promise I made to Mistress Nashmira. Come now, Vermillion. Clearly she worries over much. You saw me on this stage. Do I look like someone who can't take care of herself? Now, let's see what the townspeople can tell us. Meet you back here when we're both done, alright? She's gonna get herself mugged. Well, anyways. Whee! Now, what's going on here?
Riots? I'd have been some trouble here of late. Well, catch me dead getting myself involved. Whoever's behind it all, I wish he'd just bugger off and give us some peace and quiet for once.
Don't we all? Sorry, fellas, just making sure of something.
Of course that doesn't stop those brass blades from glaring at me askance every time they come through the neighborhood. Not that I can blame them, I suppose. Rumor has it the true culprit's an expert in throwing the authorities off his trail.
Well, that makes things hard, doesn't it?
Looking for some rubber-rousing rioter, you say? I might know a thing or two. What's it to you? None of us are here in Stone's Throw have much love for the rich, this much is true. Still, it wasn't till lately when someone started talking about actually giving them their due. Thought they were just talking big, but lately it seems they've been putting their plot into action.
I bet they have. I bet they have. Whee! Alright, what's going on here? Well, she hasn't shown up yet. Hey, you there. You friends with that miqo'te girl? The one with the fancy dress? Yeah. She was asking around about the riots, you know? Well, would you believe I actually saw her talking to one of the blackguards responsible for it all? Last thing I saw, he was leading her away somewhere. I'd go after her if I were you. Well, I wouldn't. Never had the nerve for that sort of thing. But I reckon you should, before the poor thing comes to harm. Yeah, she walked away casually, didn't she? Well, fine. I guess we gotta save Rana before she, kills someone with her fancy little circles. Oh, dear. Well, someone's ass got kicked, that's for true. You sense a hostile presence of mad mendicants. Mendicants or mendican? You're the only one in your way. Nah, mendicants. That's for sure. Take that. I want this. That shit on my face. Rana, what's going on with you? You good, bro? Oh, Vermillion, you really saved my skin. This man told me he'd take me to the rioters' hideout. He led me here, and then... Well, to be honest, I'm still unsure entirely what I witnessed. It was the strangest thing. As soon as he brought me here, his body began to sway and spin in the strangest way. If I didn't know better, I'd say he was dancing. But we can talk about that when we're back in safer environs. I should probably summon the brass blades and file an official report. Meanwhile, could you return to the city and let Mistress Nashmira know I'm all right? And tell her I'm sorry for breaking my word. Narking! I wonder if I have a choice to not narc. Well, this might be a short stream if the quests are gonna be this short. Only the more reason to do little ladies. Maybe dailies. Or maybe not. We'll see how that goes. I've been doing some housework this weekend, more than usual. But we'll see how it goes. I see. I had a feeling this would happen. Do not blame yourself, Vermillion. You are not her keeper. I will deal with the girl myself when she returns. That said, I am curious. What can you tell me of this strange dance she says her would-be captors were performing? Well, I guess I did narc on her and I didn't have a choice. Oh well. Well, if it's the same brass blade, with blue hair and all that. Good news, friends. Thanks to your efforts, we have apprehended the firebrand. Peace should return to Stone's Throw for now, at least until the next rabble-rouser decides to fan the flames. Still, there is one part of the story that does not sit well with me. The girl here claims she saw her captors dancing, but those we took into custody swear to the last man they remember no such thing. They deny that they were dancing, but why ever would they feel the need to lie about something so innocuous when already convicted for a far more heinous crime? It is not precisely a lie. You see, from here the tale gets even stranger. They claim to have a vague recollection of their bodies moving, but insist they had absolutely no intention of doing so. They went on to say they couldn't even remember where or why they came up with the idea to riot in the first place. On the contrary, they seemed almost relieved, just as if some evil spirit had been banished from them. Oh, that's weird. Sounds like our friends have been partaking in a particularly unstable and unsavory alchemical concoction. At any rate, the Brass Blades will be taking over the investigation from here. Thank you for your assistance, and please carry on with the preparations for your performance with our blessing. Alright. Take it easy, I guess. I am sorry, Mistress Nashmira. I should have stayed with Vermillion like you said. Together, I'm sure we could have worked things out peacefully. In the end, I was not able to dance even a single step. Just as the Kriegsdance can enthrall and inspire, so can it serve us in battle. A true dancer must be prepared for both possibilities at all times. Vermillion was able to display his skills as a dancer in battle today, and I suspect it is for that very reason that your would-be captors... But never mind that. What are you on about? Rana, you disappoint me. It is not a lack of dancing prowess that led to your failure today. No, it was the overconfidence that led you to stray from your partner's side. When Troupe Falcion dances, we dance as one. We dance to stir hearts and lift spirits, not merely to show off our skills, that our admirers might shower us with empty praise. I thought you understood this, but it is clear you still have much to learn. Oh! I am sorry, Mistress Nashmira. I promise I will not repeat my mistake. Hey, come back. Where are you going? Off to drink, I bet. Forgive me for making you suffer the girl's foolishness, Vermillion. Though she has grown in skill, it is clear she is still a child in more ways than one. I can only hope that she will take today's lessons to heart, lest she eventually pay the price. Sad to go in a bit too far. Yes, much of the girl. I don't know, man. I mean, we made it. We figured it out. Being a true dancer is about more than knowing how to move one's feet. I must be tougher on Rana than anyone, lest Troupe Falcion fail to carry out its sworn duty. I can see you are confused by my words. Do not worry. All will become evident in due time. Yes, both you and Rana will understand all too well. Okay. I guess so, and with that, I must prepare for our forthcoming performance. This time I will be asking Rana to take the stage alone. She may consider it her opportunity to reflect upon her actions today, and, God's willing, learn and grow from her missteps. Meanwhile, perhaps it would be best if you too returned to your training. If you and Rana truly mean to bring out the best in one another, Both of you will need to work harder than ever before. Farewell for now, and let us meet up again when it is time to move on. Great. Alright, I'm going to the bar. And now, I do believe it's time I did some investigating of my own. Why are people dancing? That's weird. Maybe they're, autistic like me. Well, anyways, see you later. That was quick. Now it is time to do the Gunbreaker. Yep, I know. I'm still kind of a slut. Alright, let's go. Get that enmity on. Hi, Radovan, what's up? I know, I'm pretty twinkish. Look, he's looking right at me. He's like, oh. Just turned his head.
Like,
nope, I'm not working with you.
The fuck are you wearing, is what he's saying.
Nope, come back when you dress like a man. My boy. Whatever, let's do this. For better or worse, Radovan has found a citizen of Ul'dah in need of a bodyguard. Oh, well, isn't that convenient?
And the walls that surround this city reminds me of my homeland. We built a dozen fortress to keep out invaders. Not that it made much difference, in the end.
Oh, not this again. Perhaps you could lighten the mood by sharing our recent bit of good news.
Yes, it looks like we found our next client. Nothing's been decided, but a lady named Oriel is waiting for us near the Gate of Thal. We'll meet you there.
Alright, see y'all there. Hey, again, Neshmir, sorry, I have to go somewhere else. You understand. Alright, now then. To the Sapphire Avenue. Now then. Where you at, Radovan? Ready to drive my Radovan? Oh. Oriel and... Ew. A literal red-headed stepchild named Tim. He's got red head.
Perhaps I should let you do the talking.
I hope this doesn't involve any babysitting. Well, we'll find out, won't we? You're the bodyguards, right? We need your help! It's my husband! After he walked out, I thought I'd seen the last of him, but now... You've got to keep him away from us! Oh, shit.
I'm not sure we're qualified to settle domestic disputes.
Radovan, this sounds serious. Hear her out, would you?
Very well, my apologies. Please continue.
His name's Geralt. He won't leave us alone, and he keeps jumping out to harass us when we're by ourselves. If we were to go outside the city gates, I'm sure he'd follow us. And when he does, I want you to scare him off.
I doubt he'll show himself if he sees you have bodyguards, so we'll wait somewhere nearby. When the moment is right, we'll give him a fright he won't forget in a hurry.
Yes, that ought to work. Tim and I will leave through this gate, so you should find a hiding place. It's time that bastard, excuse my language, learned his lesson. Do you talk around Tim that way, lady? Not that I have a problem with that. Alright, let's go, I guess. The scare art better be some fiend. Damn! All the way up here. I want to know what they say, especially Tim. If he tries anything, make him pay! Are we waiting for Daddy? He doesn't know anything, huh?
Usually how that works.
This husband of hers sounds like a nasty piece of work. We best be ready for trouble.
Remember, we've got a boy to think about. I'd rather not cut a man down in front of his own son, but I will if I have to. You follow my lead.
Okay. Cutscene time. Cutscene time! Well? What's going on here? They just chatting.
Get away from her!
What? Who the bloody hells are you?
Friends of Oreo. Now walk away while you still can.
But I only want what's best for my boy! Your boy? You've got no right to call him that! He belongs to me!
This is your final warning. Bother them again, and you won't live to regret it.
Ah! Ah! Haha! That'll teach him! And you were wonderful. Worth every gill. Thank you so much.
It was our pleasure.
Well, I feel uncomfortable about this.
Although there wasn't much for you to do, your presence lent weight to my words.
Oh, really? Well, I guess anyone would be scared of seeing this around their kid. That's true. I mean, look at me.
But more importantly, the client was satisfied with our work.
Yes, she did seem rather pleased with herself. Listen, you two. There's no time to explain. We have to follow that woman. Uh-oh.
Hell's bells! When Sophie gets one of her hunches, there's no stopping her.
All right. Let's follow her, then. Wait a minute. Camp Drybone? Jesus! It's a long-ass trek. Dude, fuck this. I'm teleporting. Probably using every gil that she paid us to teleport. That's poetry right there. Probably should have made my home point in Ul'dah, but this is fine. Now let's see here. Alright, good. She's up here. Now what's going on here? Oh, shit. I knew she was up to something. They're just kind of standing there, menacingly. Any convos? Nope.
Now why would she bring Tim all the way out here?
Yeah, why?
What are we supposed to do with a runt like this?
Conniving ne'er-do-well, devious miscreant!
If we feed him up, he might be worth something one day. She's selling her own child? We've got to stop them! Wait, there's that?
Enough of this! Stay away from my son!
Son, eh? Ha! You should have kept out of this, mate. Too late now.
Not on our... Oh! Okay, maybe it is on our watch. Oh, that hurts. That hurts to hear.
Quickly, we've got to help him. Not now. Vermillion, it's up to you.
Oh, I'll do it. Don't you worry about me. Poor old man. Should have called this Inspector of Inquiry.
Guards right out. Damn these seizures.
Oh, Radavan, of all the times. Stay away from them. Oh, wait, I'm already enmitied up. Don't let him get away. Where'd he come from? Up your ass. Have some of this. Have some tank combos, son. I'll kick you in the gut. Ooh, that's right. Kick you in the gut. Oh, hold up. Computer froze for a little bit. Sorry, fellas. And that's what you get twice now. Alright, let's help you up. What? No, Hoshi, get out of the way. Alright. Let me just, oh, never mind. It's just one hand this time. Now, what's going on here? You saved us. How can I ever... Danny!
Vermillion, I let you down. I let everyone down. But, Sophie, what happened here?
I knew from the moment I met Oriel there was something not quite right about her. It wasn't until later I realized she's a somnus addict. Once it takes hold, it changes you. She was able to keep her addiction hidden from most, but not from me, and probably not from her family either. Yes, I've known for a while, but I had no idea she'd do something like this. Gods, if I hadn't started gambling, this never would have happened. My debt spiraled beyond my control, and she ran to get away from me and to start a new life with our son. The shock of losing them made me realize I couldn't live like that anymore. So I vowed to turn my life around, and I worked my fingers to the bone to repay the money I owed. But by the time I finally found the courage to track down Oriel, it was too late. She made new friends, the wrong sort of friends, and had to resort to gods only know what to make ends meet. It became too much to bear, and Somnus was her only escape. Nothing else mattered to her, not even her own child. So you see, it wasn't only my life I'd ruined. I made her who she is today. That's why I don't have it in me to hate her. What will you do now? I plan to send her to Frondale's Frontistery. They can treat people like Oriel, although it costs more than most folks can afford. My savings should cover it for a short while, at least. We'll take it one day at a time and see how she responds to the treatment. I know she might never recover, but I can't give up on her. Obviously, she's in not fit state to look after Tim, so he'll be living with me.
You could have been killed confronting those slavers. If you wind up dead, there will be no one to look after the boy. From now on, you'll have to think before you act.
I will, I swear it! Thank you all for everything you've done. Well, you're welcome. Just, stay safe out there, and don't gamble.
That poor child. Sephi's quick thinking may have saved him on this occasion, but I fear his hardships are far from over. I, on the other hand, only succeeded in disgracing myself again.
It's not your fault, Radovan. I think you owe Vermillion an explanation, though.
Yes, if we are to fight side by side, there's something you should know. Though I served as an Imperial conscript for a time, after I disobeyed a direct order, I was sentenced to solitary confinement for more than a decade. Like many of the inmates, I was forced to wear a Magitech collar.
Oh, no, it better not be like the one I know about. Okay, that looks like it sucks.
The wardens could use them to administer a severe electric shock any time they pleased, and please them it did. The paralysis would eventually wear off, but even now, years after removing the collar, my whole body will suddenly seize up. It's as though the pain never left me, and could reawaken at any moment.
That sucks.
Thankfully, my condition appears to have improved somewhat since leaving the Empire. Perhaps one day I will be free of it, but until then, there's no telling when it might strike.
Radovan saved my bacon more times than I can count, so it's only fair that I do the same for him. We've been through thick and thin ever since the first time we met in that Garlean Gaol. I was awaiting execution, along with the other captured members of the Resistance, as well as various insurgents and undesirables. Among them were several somnosidics. Even in an Imperial Gaol, there are ways to get your hands on it. When I saw Oriel, I couldn't put my finger on it at first, but she had the same look in her eyes as those lost souls. Anyway, where was I? So Radovan had been meaning to escape ever since he was first imprisoned, and was secretly digging a tunnel, a few ilms each night, over the course of about 10 years. The only thing was, it went the wrong way. Then one night, he suddenly burst through my wall. That said still for a second.
Why did you have to tell him that? You know I'm far from proud of my miscalculation.
Well, things worked out in the end, didn't they? The other inmates made such a racket when you came crashing in, it drew the attention of the wardens, and all hell's broke loose. In the confusion, Radovan and I forced our way past the guards, and by some miracle, we managed to avoid their searchlights, and finally, we were free.
Free to return to my wife and child, to my homeland, or so I thought. Well, I'd been rotting away in a Garlean cell. Everything I knew, everything I loved, had been taken from me. I should have been there, but I couldn't even. Enough of this. We've spoken over long as it is. Well then, where to next?
I think I've had my fill of old, let's say we try our luck in Limsa. I'm sure a change of scenery will do us a world of good.
Yes, I like the sound of that. Let's reconvene at the local Adventurers Guild.
Sounds good to me. by local, you mean all the way in fucking Libza. So, I'd say it's more like at the, it's the opposite of local. At the International Guild. No. Out of the Nation Guild? Fuck it! We're here. That's what matters. Give me the elevator, baby. Excuse me. And after this, we could do Little Ladies' Day. What the fuck? It's only been barely over half an hour. Maybe I'll do some dailies. I can't leave you fellers hanging over some stuff. As long as the cycle has gone around for doing some dailies. But they haven't. I won't waste my time in that case.
You want me to hop in to help you grind?
Maybe in a second. So, what do you think? I mean, I started my adventure here. I should be asking you that.
A city founded by pirates? There's a terrible idea if ever I heard one. With all the cutthroats running rampant, I'm surprised there's anyone left.
But what about the views, the sea breeze?
There will be plenty of time to enjoy ourselves once we've a few more gil in our pockets. Vermillion, we're still waiting for word from the guild, so perhaps you should find somewhere for a few practice swings in the meantime.
That sounds good to me. Well, there's the job quest, fellas. Now let's go back to Ul'dah. If you want to help me grind, you better unlock this Shisui Violet Tide. The level 63 dungeon. It's a little bit of stuff. Otherwise, I want to wait till the cycle goes so I can get more experience, but I don't think I can get too much, even through redoing dailies.
Well, you're a tank anyway, so you can queue pretty quickly.
Where is that one thing? Wasn't it Ul'dah? Hold on, fellas. I need to look up where the little ladies thing is. Little Ladies Day. Because I know it's in Ul'dah somewhere. Just taking a quick search. Oh wait, it's that fucking weird looking shield icon. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen it look like that before. Wait, no, that says Live from Ul'dah. Oh, it's what can I do for you. There it is. I was trying to find something else. The seasonal event is here. I see. Well, we'll participate in that in a second. What can I do for you? The Royal Seneschal has need of an inquisitive adventurer. This quest is available for a limited time only, of course.
Why, if it isn't Vermillion, 'tis my great pleasure to welcome you to this year's Little Ladies' Day festivities. Have you partaken in this year's concerts yet, my friend? The songbirds and the Seneschal Prince are, as ever, shining stars on stage, and they have been practicing oh so diligently for this event.
My, how marvelous! What seasonal sensations! The songbirds and Seneschal Prince's performances have propelled their popularity to a fever pitch. Their economic exploits have defied every expert's expectations. As they balance billions of gillen gains, the masses cannot help but contemplate. Why do folks flock to them? What forces drive this formidable fount of funds to flow? Forgive me my raucous rambling. I am Dural Thoral, renowned reporter for the Mithril Eye. I mean to gather information on these prominent performers and pin a piece for our next publication. Oh god, she's like the Fisher guy with all the alliteration.
I could scarcely ask for a more perfect opportunity for promotion. Where the Mithril Eye goes, fame and prestige are bound to follow.
And yet barely anyone knows about the gentleman extraordinaire.
The songbirds and the Seneschal Prince will be thrilled to hear of this. 1,000 thanks. Then without further fanfare, I shall solicit the citizens of the city-state for their feedback.
Though now that I think on it, my tendency to focus on the financials might poison the piece's perspective, so to speak. An objective observer would be ideal. Like, say, a passing adventurer. The subjective observer can help, if you're willing to pay. Nah, I won't be that. Like, just anyone right in front of you? Why, yes, your impartial input would be naught but a benefit.
Permit me to brief you on your performers, then. The knowledge will doubtless prove a useful reference for your upcoming report.
Well, aren't they just adorable?
I shall begin with the Songbirds, the pride and joy of little ladies' day. Our talented trio consists of Ulala, dressed in crimson. Then we have Narumi, clad in yellow, and, of course, Masha Makaraka, donning blue.
Oh, fuck, she has a sister.
They have come far from their humble beginnings, and their tireless efforts have recently borne fruit. Of late, their concerts have taken the realm by storm, winning countless new fans across Eorzea.
Oh, shit!
And 'twould be remiss of me not to mention Pyko, our dashing seneschal prince in violet. He is the newest addition to our lineup and a rising star in his own right. He stole many a heart last little lady's day. They inspire one another, as well as their crowds, in equal measure. Their musical prowess is as a fresh spring breeze, breathing new life into the celebration as we know it.
Well, how exceptional.
This year, we shall be outfitting concert attendees with a unique line of themed apparel and illuminations for the occasion, complete with matching color for each member of our merry band.
So you appeal to all audiences, allowing spectators to support their favorite singer. A sound strategy. Meanwhile, your prize performers pinpoint their most passionate fans in the process, making for a more memorable experience. With that, I believe I have enough to embark on our excursion. When you are set to search the city for some tried and true testimonials, simply say the word.
Yeah, I'll call for you, believe me.
Alright, fellas. Let's do some, some celebrations. Hey, come with me. Let the collaboration commence. To begin, I suggest we search away from the stage so as not to startle any spectators. Perhaps we might pursue possible leads near the perimeter of the Gate of Nald. We need but seek out and speak to those in Songbird and Seneschal shirts, shall we? I guess we shall. Follow me. And here I thought this fate was long-lasting. Oh well. A devoted Masha fan! Hey, what's going on? Do you know her sister? You're interviewing folks for a piece on the Songbirds and the Seneschal Prince? Oh, I'd love to participate. I'm a Masha fan through and through. She has the most amazing voice, and there's something about the way she dances that really speaks to me. You can tell she puts pride into every facet of her performances, and it never fails to take my breath away. In fact, her dedication inspires me to be more mindful in my day-to-day living. Even with something as simple as descending the stairs, I'll often find myself thinking, I must be careful, Masha needs me. Speaking of dedication, I hear Masha's come up with one of the limited-time dishes being served at the quicksand. We ought to sample it for ourselves. So, Masha's perseverance provides a particular sense of purpose past performances, extending into the everyday. Fascinating, all of it. That's how idols and their fans work, I guess. Hey, what do you got to say for your biggest... Oh no, it's the Lalafell.
Keen to learn about our favorite songbird, you say? Well, we here are the Ulala faithful. Gods, where do I even begin? Her presence on stage is second to none, and her warm smile can melt even the coldest hearts. Oh, she may be small, but the power in her voice more than makes up for it. And that's to say nothing of her passion for her fans and the music. It's why she taunts such fiery red hues. I speak for us all when I say we'd do most anything for her if she asks with that winsome little smile of hers. So, your small yet esteemed singer's stunning stagecraft stirs your sentiments, you say. Duly noted. I suppose I could sympathize. Seriously, are you related to Wabalago? Seriously. With that, I assume we've accounted for all the aficionados in the area. However, if that Masha fan tells it true, those seasonal songbird snacks are bound to bring multitudes to Mistress Mobody's establishment. Come, let us continue our queries at the quicksand. Jesus fucking Christ, she is related to Wabalago. Not by family, though. Not by family. Now who are we fans of here? Damn, are we depressed or something? Jesus.
A pining Pico fan. You like the guy, huh?
Asking about the stars of Little Ladies' Day? Well, you've come to the right place. Most folk are head over heels for the songbirds, but I've only got eyes for Pico. His debut last Little Ladies' Day really won me over. As Celestial Prince, he takes it upon himself to treat his fans like royalty. He's incredibly handsome, of course, but his honeyed words and that sweet little smirk are the highlights of his every show. Would that he could be my prince every day. Oh, and when you shine his violet illumination in the crowd, he does notice, even if you're in the very, very back row. Last Little Ladies' Day, he winked in my general direction and, well, if he didn't actually wink at me, I'd like to believe it was so. The mere thought of Pico's past productions is enough to make most fans swoon, a true testament to his talent. And if the rumors are true, he strives to serve all his fans, be they lads or little ladies, which means there's hope yet that I too can be a princess under his sovereign smile. There has to be a name for idol fans, because they're scaring me. Hey, tell me about this Narumi chick. Ah, you're reporting for the Mithril Eye, are you? As you've doubtless ascertained, I am one of Narumi's fans. Though she may be the most demure of the three songbirds, she harbors a quiet strength and endless compassion that we cannot help but cherish. She approaches her art so delicately, so exquisitely, that it feels as though she is speaking to all her fans as individuals. It compels us to support her in her every endeavor, and she might always know happiness in the spotlight. So Narumi employs a subtle yet sincere approach. Imagining such a saintly smile on stage, why, I could certainly see the appeal. As assumed, our performers possess a fiery fan base. With this wealth of wisdom, I am well prepared to write. But one thing struck me as strange. While we were wandering, I spied an elegant young lady surveying the songbirds and Seneschal stage from afar. I am interested in interviewing her as well, if she is so inclined. Shall we sally forth and see what she says? I guess so. Let's go. Oh, wait, shit. It was back there. My bad. Hey, who are you? Alditha. And Rodolph. Rodolph. Lady Alditha suffers from a frail constitution. Should the worst come to pass, 'tis my solemn duty to remain at her side. Oh. Maybe I should, maybe we should mask up. Don't want anything bad happening to anyone. Hello? Greetings to you both. I don't believe we've met. I'm Alditha Thorn. Is there aught I can assist you with? Such serendipity! A scion of the honored House Thorn! I had heard that your house had contributed a substantial sum in support of these festivities. Come to celebrate and see the show, I gather? I'm sure she's appeared before at least once. Indeed, on behalf of House Thorn, and out of my own curiosity, I wish to behold the annual concert with my own eyes. 'Tis heartening to know the annual performances have blossomed into such a passionate showcase of song and dance. Would that I could join the audience and show my own support. Aww. Though you are hale enough to travel this day, I must advise against it, my lady. We cannot risk worsening your condition. Alas, it is as Rodolph says. I've not the strength to sway to the rhythm and jump about as I please. But from this vantage point, I can at least gaze upon the stage and the audience from afar. A rather enlightening experience, all told. Even from this distance, it is easy to tell how much the performance means to all of them, how joyful they all are. I dare say the energy is contagious. Yeah, it sure is. They were quite passionate. Delight and devotion take many forms. If these crowds can find happiness by supporting their beloved singers, if we can garner their interest in this holiday, but even for a fleeting moment, then I could ask for little else. A poignant point you make, my lady, and it's as you've ascertained. All who answered our inquiries delighted in describing their preferred performers, each selecting to celebrate in their own way. There is no correct answer as to how to celebrate the season, for only together could they make Little Ladies' Day the fine festival it has become. Such is likely a significant source of its singers' success.
I must thank you thoroughly for your thoughtful theories. It shall serve as a fine addition to my article. They are merely fleeting thoughts I had as I enjoyed the performances, but I am pleased they could be of use. I wish you both a delightful little ladies' day. Yes, happy little ladies' day, yes. My god, I think she's as tall as I am. I really picked a short guy. Whoops, I guess you're still here, my bad. I owe you one for your committed cooperation. Indeed, I have amassed all manner of ardent accounts from the fans. Some show support by cheering in cacophonous cries to the stage, while others watch wistfully from a ways off, or make merry by feasting on festive foods. As the performers' popularity proliferates, so too do prospective methods to please their fans. Merriment made for one's pastimes is a mysterious, marvelous matter. For our favorite fads, we often find ourselves opening our wallets without so much as a second thought. Even I am no stranger to that. But I digress. It's time we saw these songbirds and seneschal prince for ourselves, to fully fathom what all the fuss is about, provided we have permission from the royal seneschal. I guess we'll figure it out, won't we? Well, 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 if it isn't you again. Welcome back! How fared the interviews? They went well. Wonderfully well, in fact. As our last task, we wish to watch one of the performances, if we are welcome to do so. By all means! I would love nothing more than to read of your impressions when all is properly published. For a more objective observation, I'd like to spectate the show from afar. Might I ask you to take to the crowds? Sure, I'll enter the crowd. Excellent! Enjoy the event, and we will reconvene once the stage has settled. I guess I have to participate in a fete, huh? The handmaiden here will furnish you with a set of songbird-themed attire and a portable illumination. Once you've obtained what you require, you need only wait for an opportune moment to join the crowd. Sup? Yes, yes. Live from Ul'dah will be playing. How exciting. Let's see. Have I decided what color I wish to wear? Surprise me, rando. Fan of Ulala is red. Narumi. I liked Narumi's personality from what I could hear. But I like the color red. I'll stick with red. Here are your clothes and illuminations. I do hope you enjoy the performance. No problem. Oh my god, my pants got shifted too. Look at this. Huh. There are a lot of Narumi fans. You know, this isn't really red. This is more pink. I changed my mind. Can I, like, just leave? I don't remember. Oh, wait. Let's take it off like this. Give me... Everyone's in yellow. Is there anyone under-repped? Blue. You know what? I'll stick up for the king. We'll put on some violet. Oh, I get it. We have to match the colors, huh? Alright. Nice music. Wish we heard some singing, but that's all good. They just doing it like a catwalk, huh? Look over here! Let's hear it for Pico! Yes, how exciting. Anyways. Red time. You're the best, Marshall! Look over here! We love you, Narumi! Ooh la la! Ooh la la! Look over here! Woo! I managed to get 2 in 1. You're the best, Marshall! Give some to Pico. Well, if that's because my wife's favorite color is a purple. That's fitting. They just need to switch Narumi and Makaraka around, and then it would be tallest to smallest. Yep, they're all doing the Cinder stage again. You're the best, Masha! Yay! Let's hear it for Pico! Ow! Akiri! Hold on, I'm watching Idols for, I think Little Ladies Day is meant to be Women's Day, but yeah! That! Isn't it?
I think so.
When is Women's Day anyways? International.
Women's Day?
Yeah.
It's coming up. I have to double check.
Idol! I know, right, Akiri? They're idols. Basically. Which one's your favorite? The blue? That's the prince, yes, there is a boy idol up there. Otherwise, it's these three lovely ladies. Woohoo! I love you, Pico! You be the short... Well, I'm really shorter than you, but you be the king of idols, I suppose. Hold on, I'll do the stuff after this. It's timed. It's timed. It's timed. Yeah. Thanks for the lurk, Akiri. I hope you're doing good. I gotta do a proof of purchase at some point. Yay! And we've done the stuff. I didn't have time to read what all four of them said at once. Jesus Christ. Well, that was kind of interesting. Alright, let's drink some water. I reposture myself, but I could do it a little better. Oh, hey, hello, are you guys can continue to react to Megas XLR? I guess they do not read chat. Well, I hope you continue to react to Megas XLR, even though it's not the best series. I think it has a banger finale. Take care. Sorry, Sim, that I missed all those commentary, but we could see to continuing that, sure. We didn't really have anything planned out, but we'll consider it. Sorry about reading that so late.
The latency doesn't help either, so...
No, it does not. Somebody wants to watch us react to more Megas XLR. We got a few episodes left, don't we?
Yeah, well, if the viewers are wanting it, we can put it in our schedule.
We'll find some time to do it, don't you worry. Worry. There we go. You have my thanks for your participation, adventurer. Your fervor out in the crowds did not go unnoticed. I mean, it was alright, I guess. It's a matching up game. My, what a marvelously masterful performance! Even from a distance, I could not help but offer a round of ardent applause. The fans' passion burned with brilliance that was all but blinding, matched only by the fiery fervor of the performers. I see now why so many are drawn to such shows. Now it's time I inquired about your immersive involvement. How did it feel to savor the sights and sounds of such a spectacle? Meant that you reveled in every moment, empathized with the fans' undying passions. Not in silence, you completely understood what just happened. What did you do?
What? I don't know. What's going on?
How did you like the performance? Did you revel every moment? Did you empathize with the fans? Or did you just nod in silence?
I think I did the first one.
Struck speechless by the show's sonance. Rest assured, your silence speaks 1,000 words. With this, I should be able to pen the perfect piece, but I dare not delay. Little Lady's Day is only so long, after all. I give you my gratitude, adventurer. You have earned your rightful reward. I must take my leave, but may the fate see fit for us to meet again. See you. Oh, thanks. What just happened? 'Twas a pleasure to see you enjoying the show. Do not hesitate to join in again if you feel so inclined. We've plenty of performances scheduled. I offer you my gratitude for aiding Dural Thural, and wish you a wonderful Little Lady's Day. Ah yes, look at all these praises I got. Ah, fuck, wait, I need 4 slots. Hold on, fellas. We're gonna fix this up. Certificate of collaboration. Do I even use these for anything? No? Get out of here. You're worthless. How about you? What recipes are you part of? Nah, I hate you. Get out. Oh yeah, that's very interesting. Go away. How about you? Anything above 60, maybe. Meh. That's all I got to say is meh. You? Search recipes. I don't know, I brain farted there. Sorry about that, fellas. Meh, meh. Meh, 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 meh. Meh, 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 meh. I'd say, I don't know why, but I thought I read Louvier. They're alright, but not worth keeping. Time to learn some etiquette. What? Get it? Misclicks abound. Sorry about that, fellas. Blah, 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 blah. We read your stuff. Now give me those ballroom etiquettes of waving my 2 glow sticks furiously. That sounds like real etiquette, doesn't it? It's not even the first kind of etiquette they'd made like that. Got them rhythms. Got them rhythms given. Cheer up, yellow. I said use that. There we go. Cheer rhythms and cheer lights. Fascinating. And I know somebody has some of these. Oh, there we go. Look at this. Improper praise. Bright and greens. What is bright supposed to be? Well, who knows. Maybe we'll get them. Not really too caring about the shirts. Wait, I can dye these? Hold on. Is it like the peak outfit? Hold up. Only 1 dye slot. What a surprise. Oh, see, look. Now that's a red shirt. That looks much better. Not bad. They really do be just t-shirts. That's fair. And advertisement hangers for a house? Yeah, I'll just get these. I mean, they were very smart to make the emotes and the orchestration roll. All that, you can obviously buy those with the default stuff that you just got. As a 1 reward. Sweet. Alright, there we go. Well, it's been an hour of streaming. Don't really have much I can do other than grind. If you guys are into that. Sweet. Can't believe I'm still carrying this serpentine. I think that's hilarious. Akiri likes idols, I guess. Because all she said was, idol! And then lurked. With 2 L's. Do you want me to show you where to unlock the Violet Tide?
Sure, I guess.
You don't have to, it's okay. That's just the best dungeon for me to grind at right now. Shisui of the Violet Tides! Outside of waiting for the XP boost time period to happen. Would it be okay if I ended after 1 hour?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, fellas. This was a short one, but we got some job story out of the way. So in the celebration of Little Ladies Day, you know what? No, where's the emotes I unlocked? Hold up. I know, Vermillion. I just want to find them, okay? Jeez. I want to be thematic for all the lovely ladies out there. Oh, look at me go. Wow, that's to the music, too. Oh, bright is just white. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, huh? Alright, fellas. We're gonna end it here in that case. I've always wondered what it'd be like to have these glow sticks. But let's see who we can raid for those on Twitch. It was a bit shorter, no D&D today, but we do hope that we were able to entertain you nonetheless. Now let's see who's available to pass it on. It's a bit early for our Saturdays, so there might be someone we don't usually see. There is Yeegus Abegus playing some Pokemon Pokopia. I have a rat named Copia. Is that close enough? The existential nerd is playing Legacy of Kain Defiance. Alright, you know what, fellas? Yeah, I'm gonna raid that because I grew up with Soul Reaver all the fucking time, and I've been curious and considering buying this game at a future time. Maybe one day we'll even stream the series. If they remake the fucking Blood Omen games. But anyways, have yourselves a good rest of your period of time. Until next time...